I have Cody, Billy, and David.
Hey everyone, how are you all?
How's it hanging, guys?
Greetings to everyone.
So, we're going to do something a little different today, guys. We don't actually have an official topic. We're just going to kind of lounge around and talk the talk. So first we'll go around and again, any news or any updates you guys want to mention?
Been playing a lot of this war of mine,
Okay.
and it's really hard. My last game, one character got shot to death, the other one got shot to death, and the other one hung herself.
I guess it's the choice between hanging myself and shot to death. I might take hang myself.
Yeah.
Well, she was also bedridden, so I don't quite know how she got the energy to hang
No, that's
herself.
determination.
Yes.
Just as she's like doing the rope, she just hears the voice, "Stay determined."
No.
And my favorite part of that game is creating my own custom characters.
Right. If you ever start putting us in the game, I'm not going to be happy.
Yeah,
I wouldn't put you in the game. I'd want to kill you the first second.
Love you too, Cody. Feel like
I think he needs another cauliflower ear.
yeah, well, you'll hit him upside the head as we leave, and I know you will.
You know it.
I sold some games.
Yeah, you had a big haul of selling.
Yeah, I think I sold 68 of a bunch of my old video games and like 10 wrestling figures. I made off with over $500.
Not a bad haul.
Oh. Surprise, like, so, especially for the price I got, when I saw the retail value for a couple of my games. One game, one went for 100 retail, which was my WCW game that was still in the box.
Nice.
And the other one that shocked, the second most valuable one, retail, I think, was Resident Evil Survivor for almost $45.
Yeah, that one still baffles me because that wasn't a well-received title. From
No.
what I hear. But you know, obscurity goes raise prices. So,
Yeah.
David,
Oh, I exchanged my Wii U version of Breath of the Wild for the Switch version.
is it any better or?
Somewhat better. There's faster loading times. It's not that noticeable, but...
Yeah, no, faster is faster, right?
Well, at least when I go to the main menu and go back to the game, that's a lot faster than it was on the Wii U, so that's a plus for me.
Yeah. No, that would be a selling point, actually.
Yeah.
Faster loading times, updated graphics, same gameplay.
Actually, in terms of graphics, the only really updated thing was a lens flare and some extra sounds.
Woo!
You're rocking it, Nintendo!
Speaking of Legend of Zelda, I found a Legend of Zelda Link to the Past randomizer, which I have been horribly addicted to.
We noticed.
Yeah. So, if anyone who does not know what this is, it's a program you can find on the internet where you can take a copy of the Japanese version of Legend of Zelda, throw it into this thing, and they will generate you a random Legend of Zelda playthrough, where all the treasure chests have random items.
Yeah, I saw you playing this. You ended up with everything of the best weapons.
Before I even did the first dungeon.
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing with our playthrough, except for the bow.
Yeah, that elusive bow. We have one dungeon left. If it's not there, I have no idea. And we kind of need it. But no, if you're playing through the game, it does make you actually appreciate your items and actually what you need to go through a dungeon. So many people mistake that, you just need the item that's in the dungeon. No, there's other items that you just take for granted.
Yep.
Other than that, in Steam World, I've been playing Monster Prom, which came out recently. Just to date this episode a little bit. And that is a fantastic multiplayer game that I would love to see more people play it in a big party. It's a great party game, really.
I actually kind of want to get it now.
What game don't you want to get on Steam?
That is true. You have this habit.
Hey, I've curved that habit. I don't have as much as I did on my wish list.
Still,
I
your wish-
deleted most of my wish list.
from 400 to 40.
300.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 300 down to 40.
So a significant drop. You're still, that's a huge wish list. I have 9 on my wish list.
You're not trying.
No, it is life.
Pretty much.
I have a life, and I also realize there's a lot of games that is like, I have the urge to buy them, but I know deep down, would I really enjoy them?
That's where the thinking gets dangerous.
Yeah.
It's like, I must have this, and it's like, why did I buy this?
Yeah. Then you end up with like a library of like 400 games, and you're like, why do I have half of these?
I do have one on my wish list that I played a long time ago. I can't remember what it is right now, but
Could just remember everyone.
yeah, I played it maybe 10 years ago. Okay.
No. So that was the news. So, anything you guys want to discuss? Well,
The only thing I can think of, game-related, would be Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne.
what's that?
It's part of the Shin Megami Tensei series, as you know.
Yeah.
It's the third main entry.
Okay, is that new? Right?
Oh, no, it's old. It was released back in 2003, 2004.
Okay.
I just got back into it after a long hiatus from the Shin Megami Tensei series.
Okay. That's a series I've not touched, even in the Persona. That is part of that universe, right? I didn't make a mistake.
Actually, Persona is kind of its own universe at this point.
Okay.
I mean, they share the demons, but story-wise, they're not connected in any real way.
Okay.
I just brought it up because I thought that particular entry was underrated because it was the first foray into 3D.
Okay. Normally, everyone's like, oh, the transition to 3D, that makes the game, like, incredible. Like, Symphony of the Night and Final Fantasy VII, which we will discuss later. David gave me a look. Don't. No.
Yeah, I saw that crazy look in his
I was
eye.
actually more confused when he said Symphony of the Night. That wasn't 3D.
No, but it transitioned over into, like, the first Metroidvania, I guess.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, they changed a lot of stuff in Nocturne. Mainly the main character.
Okay.
Normally, all they could do was use swords, guns, and summon demons. And this one, they turned him into a half-demon, a demi-fiend.
Okay.
So he can learn demon abilities as well as summon.
Neat.
And speaking of demons, they can actually level up now. In the previous ones, they didn't level up at all.
Oh, so you're kind of stuck with whatever you got.
Yeah. So that made fusing that much more important. Oh, that's taking 2 demons and making a more powerful one.
I think the concept of fusion. You're looking at the guy who watches Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Except that it's not temporary, it's permanent.
Okay. Speaking of Dragon Ball Z, I'm looking forward to the Dragon Ball Z Fighter, but the price tag on that is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
Like, $80 if you want the base game, and $123 if you want the Ultimate Edition.
That's
Either I'm waiting for it to drop significantly in price, or for someone to give me a bunch of money.
Throw money at him, please!
and the answer is no. I'm not letting you anything.
Yeah, like I'd ask you for money.
How likely would it be that somebody's going to either throw money at you or they lower the price? Well, Steam sales, I guess.
Steam sales, I'm more expecting that over
Yeah.
someone giving me the money for fucking Dragon Ball. I have a better chance of getting hit by an asteroid.
Oh, speaking of which.
Oh, yeah, right, that's happening today, isn't it?
So, Stardew Valley multiplayer dropped recently,
Yeah.
and already the fans are complaining.
Yeah, you're more in on this, so I'll let you take the reins.
The main complaint I've read about all around is the shared wallet.
A shared wallet.
So basically, they join your game,
Yep.
your money is pooled into one.
So, communism.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
pretty much.
But people are complaining that they want to, build their own things and compete to see who does better in a co-op game.
Yeah, no, but that's competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of human nature at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah, people are like making polls. Oh, do you want separate wallets? I'm like, you think this is going to influence what happens with the game?
It can. If
Yes, but developer doesn't look at Steam at all.
No.
So, like, they're better off going to his Twitter. And even then,
It's the developer's call on how he actually wants to proceed with the feedback.
yeah. And if he wants to continue with just plain co-op, kind of his choice, call.
Yeah, really.
Like this one person was like, and you think that's going to stop me from trying?
Yes.
Yeah, well, kind of.
Eventually you'll clue in that, he's just not going to change anything. But
Yeah.
people are stubborn.
Yep. They are.
Billy, I know you're out of the gaming loop by now, but any movies or anything coming out that you'd be interested in?
I'm waiting, like, Deadpool and Jurassic World. The two big ones I'm waiting to see.
Yeah. Can't wait for Deadpool. That's
No.
the one I'm lining up for.
Oh,
But I
I
read,
want to see that.
but I do have some funny. I saw a YouTube video about wrestling.
Oh?
Well, recently they had that Greatest Royal Rumble. I heard two entrants that were requested for the match, the big Rumble match, were Yokozuna and the Ultimate Warrior. Because they wanted the WWE to bring them with them for the Rumble match.
Isn't one of them dead?
Both of them.
Possibly both?
Yeah, Ultimate Warrior's been dead for 4 years, and Yokozuna's been dead for 18.
Oh, the big fat guy. I imagine eventually that's going to catch up to you.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, they actually put a sumo wrestler into the Rumble match, so like they're just trying to confuse them. So he's like, "Yeah, this is Yokozuna, right?"
Yeah, the big sumo guy, Yokozuna, always.
But I also saw Super Troopers 2,
Okay.
which I will say this for a comedy sequel that was, how many years since the first one, was just as good as the original.
That's saying a lot, actually.
Yeah, 'cause they didn't try to repeat any of the jokes. There was reference to one or two of the jokes in the first movie.
Yeah, well, callback jokes.
Yeah.
What you'd call those. And those are welcome, just as
Yeah.
long as you don't make the whole movie about them.
No.
It's kind of like a subtle hat tip to the fans of the first one. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, remember this joke? We do. No, you do.
Yeah.
David, anything you're looking forward to or currently not looking forward to?
Well, gaming wise, most of the games I'm looking for are already out. They just cost too much for me.
That problem.
Yeah.
Cost is always a factor in everything.
Damn the expense.
Damn the expense!
So, I tried a game last night.
Okay.
Like a free psychological horror game.
Not Doki Doki.
No.
Okay.
I would have told you. I would have said, I messed up, Devin. Thank you.
As he's calling us from the mental hospital.
Yeah. No, it's called Remembrance.
Okay.
It's a psychological horror game about a father dealing with the grief of losing a loved one.
Okay.
And after playing through it, I have to say, it makes absolutely no sense. Because at one point, I hear the father's daughter screaming about something's happening, and I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like, at points I see the dining room torn apart and chairs knocked over, and I'm like, what happened there? You don't explain that.
I imagine you haven't paid attention enough, and it probably was explained. I'm gonna check this game out later and see how accurate you are.
Because, once again, we're going by Cody's description of a video game.
No,
memory.
really.
Yeah. No offense, Cody, you tend to forget things.
No, really. It explained nothing. Okay, maybe there were diary entries, but
There you go.
Please stand by. We're experiencing technical difficulties.
I listened to
Called Cody.
Yeah.
it. Talked about golf,
That's what you got out of the diary entries.
golf, and chemo, and
I mentioned there was hidden messages in the diaries
Okay.
that you probably didn't pick up.
I assume the father, in his grief, became alcoholic, and
Abusive?
yeah, that's what I'm assuming, because I found a bottle of booze that I had to toss into a shrine flame in the basement.
Never a good thing to have.
Yeah, but once you threw an item into the shrine flame, the shrine flame disappears.
Okay.
So I don't know what.
This is a
Yeah,
game I'm going to
yeah.
have to look into.
Yeah, but it was interesting for a free project that somebody was working on.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not a finished game.
No,
Well, maybe you
I
could
don't
have...
think so.
Should have probably led with that one, sir.
Bravo.
Golf clap, golf
Go,
clap.
clap.
I love how you did yours right into the mic.
For that authenticity.
Yeah. Billy just wants to make sure he's heard.
Yep. Well, speaking of free games, I don't know if you've heard of this, but Danger Dolan, of all things, released a free game.
Yeah, the kart racing game.
Yeah.
I've not looked into it. It's been forever since I sat down and watched anything Danger Dolan.
Yeah.
Used to like his camp dance, and then they just kind of went in their own direction.
They still do them sometimes.
They still do them from time to time. It's just I'm so backlogged on there. I was like, it's a daunting mountain of videos.
Yeah, that's true.
Someday I'll be like, I am so bored. Let's watch Danger Dolan.
Alright.
Who?
Danger Dolan, he does countdown videos like top 15, not top 15 or anything, but
Top 10 usually.
top 10 or 10 unusual things found in the backyard is one video. Or 10 places that you will never be able to go to.
Okay.
One of the ones that did the top 10 come, bowl games.
I don't know if he did that, but he does a list video, is what
Yeah.
they're called. And yeah, usually fairly accurate and on point and hilarious in some cases.
I liked when he did the most dangerous amusement parks.
Yeah.
And Action Park came up 3 or 4
Oh yeah,
times.
people can't stop dying at Action Park.
And they still also can't stop going today, apparently.
I wonder if they all happen on the same day. That'd be hilarious.
I think most of them happened in the 80s.
Yeah, oh no.
Well, that explains.
There is a game I was watching somebody play last night that I kind of want to give a try.
Of course you do.
Frostpunk, I think it's called.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a steampunk strategy game where you have to...
Survive a winter nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen probably the same person playing it.
Oh no, I was watching it on Twitch.
Oh, okay. So,
at 2 in the morning.
Cody's life, everyone.
Yeah.
Cody's life.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't sleep, so... And when I can't sleep, I watch Twitch.
And they call it that because your eye twitches from the late night strain on your eye.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, the Frostpunk game does look interesting. Not a game I'd be jumping to get, but if down the road it drops significantly in price,
Yeah.
I'd probably pick it up.
Yeah. Like,
It's a resource management real-time
Yeah.
game.
Like, it's a really big difference from their first game,
Which was...
This War of Mine.
okay.
My favorite game to play. Although my other favorite is Dead by Daylight, which I recently picked up again.
Right, that's the one where you can play either as the killer or survivor.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got Michael Myers up to level 16.
Oh, so you level up the...
Yeah.
Does that do anything for them, or...?
Yeah, you unlock offerings to, like, get more points in, like, hunting or fear crap.
Okay, so you can make the...
Yeah. You can unlock add-ons to make, like, certain
abilities
last longer or do more damage.
Okay.
And the most important thing is unlock perks for them,
Yeah.
which sometimes put a hex over the entire thing that makes them screw up a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually interesting. I didn't know
Yeah.
they had a level up system.
Yeah, you level up the killers and the survivors.
Yeah.
I've got my favorite survivor up to level 30. Or
Okay.
31.
Again, another game I'd be interested in playing, but
Price drop.
Yeah.
price drop, and I just don't have time for an online game.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not a fan of online multiplayer, so...
Yeah, the community is kind of, what's a good way to put it? Jerks.
Yeah.
That's most online gaming communities.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of why I avoid that
Market.
Yeah.
group.
Yeah. But, despite all that, it's kind of fun.
I would love to play as the killer a few times, and maybe ever so often play as the survivor.
Oh, you'd make a good killer.
Oh, we all know that.
Yeah, you've got a killer's mind.
Thanks, guys. That's not going to be incriminating later when the police come around. Yeah, so we heard this video of you're a good killer. There's been a mysterious string of deaths lately, so obviously I'll find someone to you. But I didn't kill anyone. Yeah, that's not what the video says.
That
have you
video.
seen his videos?
So you're like,
Yes,
oh,
Problems. Ever since he was 10, he had the heart of a hardened criminal.
10, I was born. The doctor's like, just put him in a cage for, like, until he's old and then send him to the jail. You'll be doing society a favor. So, yeah. Dead by Daylight, it's what Code's currently ranting about. Any other horror games, guys, that you guys...
I finished Lives of Fear.
Yeah, you just got that recently, and It was a game that I was like, I don't know if you'd actually enjoy this.
Oh, it was really good. Like, I wouldn't want to play this on high or anything, but
Yeah, I really want to play it, but my computer is a potato, so.
Yeah, literally a potato, everyone.
and I got lucky. I think there was a sale they had on horror games. I got like 60% off.
Not bad.
Did you get any other horror games?
Outlast 2 was the other one I got, and I re-downloaded Alien Isolation.
Ooh, I kind of want to try that, but I'm kind of too
Scared?
yeah.
Scared cat.
I'm not gonna deny it. It's got jump scares. Those are the worst kind.
Well, yeah, I'm just so expecting the alien to jump out and sing "Hello, my baby."
Hello, my baby. If only it would do that, that would be
Please.
hilarious.
Like, what does he have?
You get the soup.
No, just
Like, I've been playing Amnesia Machine for Pigs.
Okay, I've seen the first Amnesia game. I've seen a little bit of the Machine for Pigs, and I was like, I don't know if I'm really interested in this.
It's a lot different from,
Yeah, that's what everyone says. It's way different from the first.
like, you got no lantern fuel.
Yeah.
It just somehow has an immortal battery, but somehow conveniently, it starts, flickering.
Yeah. Plot
Yeah.
flicker.
Yeah, I got the plot flicker. And then I turned a corner and saw, lo and behold, a pig. No joke.
Yeah.
A humanoid pig.
so,
Pigman!
And I was like, oh, it's gonna run away. Nope.
so you just ran into a digital version of yourself.
I was thinking Earthband, the pig soldiers.
Oh, the pig masks.
Yeah.
It ran up to me and started beating me up, so I took off. Then it came around a corner and kept chasing me. I barely escaped with my life.
Were you able to squeal like a pig, boy?
I screamed.
I guess that answers that question.
Yeah.
There are a couple games I want to check out too. Oh, what's that one where you kind of wake up in like the future?
That's a lot
Then
of
games.
games. Want to narrow it down a little bit more?
Oh God, I'm trying to remember the exact title.
How many games do you actually, wake up in the future?
As a robot, I mean.
Even still, that's not
Okay,
a new concept unless you...
you're like underwater or something.
Soma?
Yep, that one. I want to try that.
I love how I can narrow it down from codes very vague.
I know. Oh, this
It's a
a
gift.
talent.
It's a special talent, also a curse.
Oh, and
Then you can actually understand Cody.
Yeah.
the other game I really want to try out is Welcome to the Game 2.
Yeah, you keep going on about this. This is where you're surfing the dark net, right?
Yeah,
That's the premise of the game.
yeah. I played the first one. It's good. And it's hard, though.
Okay.
Like, let's see. In the first one, you got the kidnapper, the breather.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember my encounter with him. Like, dude's supposed to call you. He
Yeah.
didn't call me. He burst through my front door, came into my computer room, and started stabbing me. And I'm like,
Birthed?
burst.
Yeah.
And in Welcome to the Game 2, apparently it's a lot worse.
Yeah.
The police come after you now.
Didn't someone mod that so the Kool-Aid man will burst through the wall? I remember seeing this somewhere.
Nice.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh yeah!
Well, what were you?
No, I swear to God, I've seen this somewhere. Might not have been a mod, it might have just been someone edited like a video of it, but
Yeah.
it was friggin' hilarious, and I didn't know the game it was from, but it was like a short clip of the plane, and it was, oh yeah! Speaking of which, I thought Randy Savage voiced the Kool-Aid Man for the longest time. I was not a bright kid.
Yeah.
I would actually like to see like the Kool-Aid Man burst into Randy Savage's living room. Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
I don't know. Like, I've seen Randy Savage despite other weird things. He fought a hamster once on the Weird Al show.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Please tell me the hamster won.
It's freaking Randy Savage. No, the hamster did not win.
Would have been funnier.
Yeah, but it's Randy freaking Savage.
Yeah.
The Macho King!
Yeah. So, David, any games you're currently playing through?
Apart from the two I mentioned, let's see. I've been mostly going through my old PS1 and N64 collections.
Alright. Maybe you can solve that small little debate of which was better, the PS1 or the N64? Which one are you currently playing the most of? That's what I'm asking.
Actually, N64, but technically PS1 because I've been playing more games on that.
Yeah.
I'm just playing the N64 a bit longer.
Okay. We could ask the follow-up question. What are you playing on those?
Ocarina of Time and N64. I was playing a bit of that Castlevania Legacy of Darkness.
Nice.
Been wanting to play the Goemon games again on the N64. That's for that. PS1, I've been playing Parasite Eve, Breath of Fire 4, and Mega Man Legends.
Ah, Legends.
Good choices.
Thanks.
Especially Parasite Eve.
Yeah.
I kind of miss that game.
I played, I think, a little bit of Parasite Eve, but I wasn't a big fan.
That's surprising. I mean, the first cutscene has people bursting into flames.
Bursting into flames is not a good game make. It helps. It really does, but I don't know. I think I was like, I don't like the controls or something. It's been a while since I played that.
It does have some. I actually like the controls over the over Parasite Eve 2, because in Parasite Eve 2, do you know what they did?
No.
They went Resident Evil controls.
Oh, tank controls.
Yep.
There's a lot of people out there that actually like the tank controls, though.
But if you start off with that, sure. But with this series, they started out with like Final Fantasy controls. You know, like JRPG controls.
Well,
like,
not quite. It's a bit more action oriented.
ah, true.
My only beef with it is that it's a bit too short. I got near the end of it. It was only like 9 to 10 hours I put into it.
Yeah, but that was the old games back then, but it didn't last that long.
No, I guess not.
Yeah, and then we got into stuff like Skyrim, Oblivion.
Yeah,
You'll never complete that.
Technically, you can, but
Say goodbye to your life.
Yes, you're sinking a lot of hours into those.
Yeah.
Which is fair. You get what you pay for.
Like, like bringing up hours, I bring up Stardew Valley. I have, in my current save, about 65 to 70 hours
Yeah.
in my current save game.
And that was just last weekend with Cody.
No, I actually haven't played that in a few months.
But I can see it. It's a freaking farming game. You're going to take a while. That's the same as people who play Animal Crossing.
Or Harvest Moon.
Harvest Moon. But You're going to sink a lot of hours unwillingly into this game, and you're going to enjoy it for the time you play it. That's a good game.
Look, the only... I'm going to admit this. I didn't... When they announced the multiplayer was released, I didn't give two craps.
No.
I didn't buy it for multiplayer.
Like, I don't have Stardew Valley. I was going to get Stardew Valley because I freaking love Harvest Moon.
Mm-hmm.
But they say multiplayer, and I was like, why does a game of this genre need multiplayer?
Because everything needs multiplayer, apparently.
Yeah, that's
I
the
mean-
way to survive, apparently, these days.
I mean, it would be good if it's like two people who know each other.
Yeah.
But random people? No.
Even then, like, me and my brother had Animal Crossing, and that was the worst idea for multiplayer, because we were screwing over each other on the same town.
This town big enough for both.
Pretty much. Like, people go on Animal Crossing about how they hate their neighbors. You have your brother as a neighbor who chopped down every tree on his playthrough. Because he could.
Jeez, the one
And
with
left you
that.
with no trees?
And me spending time planting trees, mostly around his house to annoy him.
That's gonna family feud.
Yeah, if I could put a tree in front of his door, I would have. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, and did this lead into any issues?
The townsfolk didn't care for us.
They ran him out of town on the rails.
Oh, yeah.
The both of them.
Yeah. I think we came to a compromise of one half was owned by my brother and one half was owned by me. So there's a barren wasteland of no trees and then this giant forest next to it. Because trees for me is how I made my money.
Okay, and
So you were a lumberjack.
Well, no, I harvested, like, I was a farmer more than a lumberjack. I harvested the fruit from the trees and sold it.
I do think you'd like Stardew Valley though, but on sale.
Yeah, again, a lot of games I'll probably
Yeah.
pick up on sale, which the summer sales are coming soon.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna miss out on them this year because I bought the. I went and just bought the stuff for Dead by Daylight because that's what I was planning on doing anyway.
Yeah.
And they actually have a Harvest Moon game on Steam now.
Oh, yeah. No.
I don't know anything about it though.
The only Harvest Moon I liked was 64.
Yeah, I'll admit, I liked it.
Yeah. I'm surprised you played it.
Yeah, one of my friends got me into it. You even did play the PS2 one at one point.
Yeah, again, still 64 was the better one.
Oh, yeah,
in my
no.
opinion.
PS2 one?
Yeah, we rented it the weekend of one of my birthdays, and it was just
Was it? Okay, so it's either Save the
Homeland, I think.
Oh, I hate that one.
Yeah.
The thing I love about Harvest Moon is being able to get married.
Yeah, which I can't remember if it was
Because
the
you can't do it
in real life. Because I loved one of the characters on the one of the Harvest Moon games looked like Herbert from Family Guy. Because I remember my parents like, yeah, this looks like the BBO guy from Family Guy. So every time I see him, I kept doing the voice. It was freaking my friend out.
Yes. From what Devin tells me, he spent the entire game just, hanging out with the town drunk.
Oh, yeah, I did all my farming work in the morning and then went to the bar.
Hung out with the town drunk, who just happens to be a girl.
And super hot. By video game standards.
Yeah, I won't deny that.
Nice.
So, who did you marry in that game?
I actually got Ann. The farm
So not
girl.
the town drunk.
No. There's a reason behind this. An ulterior motive, as you will.
Please, go on.
Okay. So, I did mostly a livestock farm. I didn't really do much with the field until I got the greenhouse, because I was like, Buzzer freaks my field over, so what's the point? So, I had a lot of chickens in the chicken coop, but I went in there one day and I got blocked in by these chickens. and spent like 15, 20 minutes waiting for a chicken to move out of my way so I could leave the freaking shed. Because I was holding an egg in my hand, my backpack was full, so I couldn't put the egg in my backpack. And I looked up online, and Anne will do that for you and gather all the chicken eggs, so you don't have to do it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good reason.
Yeah, so I was like, that's a very useful friggin' thing to have.
Oh, but
And we maybe.
Pretty much, I was like, straight the drunken girl, I'm going after Anne. She's useful.
It's like the drunk will be side
Yeah,
side
drunken girl.
action.
oh, I miss.
And the only way to get the drunk girl, she's on a time limit too. I think after the first year she'll leave if you don't interact with her enough.
Oh right, this is a different game than what I played.
Yeah. And the only way to get her to really like you is if you beat her at the drinking event, like the New Year's or something.
Yeah, I never actually played that one. I played its almost exact counterpart,
Oh,
Back to Nature on PS1.
yeah.
It had all the same characters, but all of their roles were reversed. Like that Ellie girl,
Yep.
who is the baker in
The
the
six
64 version.
is a
She's
nurse.
a nurse.
Yeah. Hello,
Nurse.
I married her in the Game Boy Advance version. I married the town drunk in the PS1 game.
That's probably there's no drunk enough.
Yeah.
Like she couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah. That's the only way she would marry him. But we can go on about Cody's relationships, but we're running out of time again, guys. So, we're going to continue this, because I think we actually hit a landmine of things to talk about. So, thank you all for watching and tuning in. There's going to be a part 2 of this lay back on the couch and talk the talk. Until then, thank you all for listening. I have been Devin.
I have been Cody.
Billy?
And I'm David.
Have a good one, guys.